Good morning. Our name this week is Elroy. Do you remember Elroy was first revealed in the Bible by Hagar? Hagar was Sarah's handmaiden who became pregnant with Abraham's child, so in their minds they could fulfill the promise of God. Soon after the child was conceived, things became very difficult between Sarah and Hagar. So much so that Hagar fled out into the wilderness. She was friendless, homeless, and pregnant. Imagine that. Not knowing what would become of her, she lay down by a fountain in the wilderness. There an angel appeared to her to give her comfort and to speak of God's grace and mercy. In Genesis chapter 16, verse 13, it says, "Then she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her. You are the God who sees me, for she said, have I also seen him who sees me?" Did you know that God sees you right now? Knowing that God is always watching over us can make us feel supported and guided, especially in difficult times. Excuse me. It can reassure us that we are not alone and that a higher power is looking out for our well-being. Having the awareness that God sees our actions can help us stay committed to our values and make ethical choices. It can serve as a reminder to act with integrity even when no one is watching. It's not hard to do. We speak of God's omniscience. Wouldn't or couldn't that provide comfort in the idea that there is ultimate justice? Wrongdoings and injustices that go unnoticed by humans are seen by God, who will address them in His time. We're always striving for personal growth and improvement as we are continually observed and loved by a benevolent deity, God. I tell you, the notion that God sees us at all times reinforces that the belief that His love is unconditional because we aren't perfect and we're always falling short. He sees our flaws and mistakes, yet He continues to love and support us. He's an amazing God. I don't know about you, but for me, feeling seen by God gives me a deeper sense of purpose and meaning, knowing that my actions matter in a broader spiritual context. This can be you too. How does that make you feel? Here's what I want you to meditate over this week. Remember, God's eyes are on us, His children. We belong to Him. You are protected and loved by God. He is watching over you. Psalms 121 and 4 says, "Behold, He who keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep." Think of a way knowing about this. God's character is a comfort to you. Journal what He reveals to you this week. And for further study, read more Genesis 16, 1 through 16, Psalm 33, 18 and 19. And I'll see you next week as we discover another name of God that reveals His character. Have a blessed week.